Hello and welcome to the YouTube channel formerly named Yoru Furuba, which will be going under the name Kyokyo Mix from now on. I'm starting a new series where I will be cooking with my mom and learning all of her great recipes. Please leave a like, subscribe to my channel for new videos coming soon. Today's recipe is her take on the Japanese hot pot dish Sukiyaki. It's a sweet and savory dish that can be arranged beautifully to impress people. Overall delicious, simple, and healthy. The core ingredient is a vegetable. These are roughly the ingredients to make my mom's version of sukiyaki. We'll be using half a Napa cabbage, 1 carrot, 1 packet of enoki mushrooms, half a pack of bacon, fish cakes, we're using fried and non-fried today, imitation crab, ginger, 1 pack of tofu, whichever firmness you want, a bit of green onions. For the sauce, we'll be using chicken broth or chicken powder, sukiyaki sauce. If you don't have sukiyaki sauce, mix together soy sauce, sugar, and a bit of sake. Instead of bacon, you can also use other slices of meat instead. First, we're going to wash the cabbage. Separate the leaves as seen here. We're only washing the bottom part because that's what we're using today. Don't cut off the bottom just yet, we're just washing the dirt off of the inside if there is any. Add salt to the cabbage that is soaking in water. I doubt that the 1 teaspoon of salt is going to do anything, but apparently it's supposed to remove more pesticide from the product. Let it soak for at least 30 minutes. Next, peel and cut the carrot into long ovals and soak in water. This is supposed to get rid of the strong carrot smell. Unwrap the imitation crab and leave it on the side for now. Open the pack of bacon. We'll be using half of it for the actual sukiyaki, while the rest will be pan-fried and eaten on the side. We've rinsed it and put it to the side, however you can just pat dry it with a paper towel. Open a bag of fried fish cake and separate them. Put it into some water to defrost. For the non-fried fish cake, we'll be taking it out of the packaging and cutting them into half moons. Cut the roots off of the enoki mushrooms. Don't soak them in water, however we can rinse them to be sure that there's no dirt. Peel the ginger with a knife or a spoon and cut it so that you get long chunks. You'll need enough ginger to cover the bottom of your pot with. This will prevent the actual cabbage from sticking and burning at the bottom of the pot because the ginger will be sacrificed instead. Select the nicer looking chunks of carrots for later. The other pieces of carrots will go on top of the ginger. Rinse the Napa cabbage under running water. Separate the leaves as much as you can without breaking it off the stem, and put these sections through the tap. Trim off the part of the Napa cabbage that is darkened on the outside. Now we're going to cut the cabbage into quarters. From the quarters, you're going to cut that in half. Cut the stem off the end. Try to keep each section together. Assemble and repeat. The idea is to put them back in the shape that it was before we cut the Napa cabbage into quarters. Keep cutting and assembling. If you run out of space, take whatever is left and stick them into any empty gaps. Once the cabbage is in, stab in the enoki mushroom to the center of the cabbage flower. Place your slices of bacon in between the cracks of the cabbage. Make sure that the fatty side of the bacon is facing the bottom of the pot. This allows for a color contrast once everything is cooked. Stab in some carrot ovals. I guess there's supposed to be more petals. If you have space, add your fish cakes and everything else. Now that your assembly is complete, move the pot onto the stove and turn the heat on to high. Fill up 1/3 of the pot with water. As the cabbage cooks down, it will release some water, so don't add too much. Leave the pot uncovered. Water line should be around here. Add a bit of chicken stock or chicken powder. We don't want the dish to taste like chicken soup. We just want to add a bit more flavor to the broth other than cabbage ginger water. Sprinkle on a bit of the sukiyaki sauce or your soy sauce, sugar, and sake mixture. You would just want a bit everywhere. In total, we're using about 2 tablespoons for the whole pot. Make that 2 and a bit. Shovel part of the cabbage up to prevent burning and just squash it back down with a spoon or spatula just to make it look pretty again. If you don't want to add any of the other ingredients like tofu, fish cakes, whatever, you can just cover the pot, cook it until the cabbage softens and bacon is cooked, and then you can just serve it as is. Or you can be greedy like us and put all your other ingredients on top. Except the tofu, cover and cook for 6 to 8 minutes. Cut up your long green onions in a way that does not look like it was butchered by a kitchen gadget with too many blades. Alternatively, you can use a knife. Cut up your tofu into servable sizes. Add your tofu and long green onions. At this point, turn the heat off, cover, and let it steam for 2 to 3 minutes. Taste for seasoning. If it's all good, serve and enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I'll be doing more of these videos going forward. Please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below letting me know how you usually eat your sukiyaki. If you make this recipe, please tag me on Instagram at QQMakes. That's KIUKIU_MAKES. Have a good week and stay safe, everybody.